But today, the state hit an important milestone as we work to get that virus under control. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Courtney Gooseman.
And I'm Frank Wiley. The tide in Ohio's fight against the coronavirus is turning because more than 908,000 Ohioans have now been vaccinated, meaning the number of people vaccinated is now higher than the number of COVID cases since the pandemic began. News 5's Jordan Vandenberg begins our team coverage by breaking down the data and why it doesn't mean the fight is over yet.
Well, there certainly have been issues in the early stages of the vaccination campaign. Researchers say this recent milestone shows progress is being made. Data speaks for itself, but context is its voice. And with every vaccination, an affirmation of progress.
We were really glad to see that the number of people in Ohio who have been vaccinated will surpass the number of people who have actually had COVID-19. We know that that's a really hopeful milestone for Ohio. We also know that there is still a lot of work to do.
Kate Warren is a research fellow at the Center for Community Solutions. She's been crunching the data behind the pandemic since day one.
It has been very interesting, and also it's nice when there is some hopeful news that we can share with the community.
That hopeful news concerns vaccinations. Progress to some degree was slow out of the gate, taking 2 weeks to cross 100,000 total vaccinations. Since then, the average number of vaccinations per day has nearly tripled.
We just started vaccinating in Ohio on December 14th of 2020. And so to see those vaccination numbers climb so quickly, and in the past couple of weeks, we've really seen, increases in cases are slowing and vaccination is picking up, and that feels like a really hopeful thing to see.
Even more hopeful, Warren says, is the progress made in vaccinating Phase 1B. The state's phased distribution plan is part of the reason Ohio ranks 38th in total coverage. However, those that are most susceptible to the virus are getting vaccinated at a promising rate.
So importantly, the first group in Phase 1B that were able to get vaccines were adults over the age of 80. And in that group in Ohio, we are right around half of older adults over the age of 80 have been vaccinated now, which is also a great and hopeful milestone to see.
Warren also said that the progress we're seeing on the state level has also been mirrored here in Cuyahoga County, with the number of people who've been vaccinated being about 95,000, with the number of COVID cases in the county hovering around 90,000. Reporting in Cleveland, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.